What's up, everybody? It is your boy Corey, and today I'm going to be talking to you all about why it's so hard for us to make decisions on membership into our fraternities or sororities. Like, what's the process? What goes through our mind? What are some things that we're thinking of whenever we deny or accept someone for membership into our organization? So hopefully this will give you a different perspective. Hopefully this will help you understand how we do things, and maybe if you were to get denied or if you were to get accepted, how it brings such an impact to our chapters and our organization. So I'm going to get into that today. So if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, hit that like button. If you haven't, hit the notification bell. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I post every single Tuesday. Sometimes it's in the morning, sometimes in the afternoon, sometimes it's in the nighttime. It just depends. So make sure you hit that notification bell. Show me that you support me to the max. Be a part of the notification gang, the squad, the lit fam. Y'all know how we rock. But let's get into the video, y'all. Okay, so for this channel, I always want to talk about things that's hard to talk about, especially within NPHC, Greek life. I always want to bring this to my channel because you can't always get this information elsewhere on the web. It might be 8 years old, 10 years old. So this is current content, recent content for you all. You know, whenever we look for members, it's very hard because we have to look for members that will be good on a national level, and we have to look for members that will be good on a chapter level, and also we have to look for members that will mesh well together while being online. Because the worst thing for us is to have a line that's discombobulated, to have a line that don't mesh well together, to have a line that they don't like each other, and to have a line that they're not learning well together, they don't talk to each other. Because that's going to feed into the chapter. So once they officially get into the chapter and they don't get along, they don't mesh well together, they don't talk to each other, they don't that's going to feed into the chapter, and that's going to be noticeable to you all that's trying to join. So we put heavy emphasis on making sure we choose the right people. Even if you think you were supposed to get chosen and you didn't, or even if you think your friend was supposed to get chosen and they didn't, it's a reason. And maybe the line that they were trying to construct, the organization, the fraternity, or the sorority, they just didn't fit within what they were looking for that year. Here's some things that we kind of go through during the process as far as like figuring out who deserves to be members of our organization. Say you went to the IG meeting, the interest gathering meeting, to express interest to this fraternity or sorority. Then after that, a few days later, you get interview invitation. So you go to the interview, you talk to us, and then after you leave, we all come together and figure out, what do we think about you? If we think you should join, if you think you'll be a great member, just not right now, if we think we'll never accept you into an organization, we write notes on every single candidate and interviewee. Some things that we talk about is how we think you can contribute to the chapter, what you're currently doing on campus, and how that can help us excel on campus, or how we think we can help you. You know, we ask questions to help figure out what you're trying to do and how our organization can help you as well. So we go through all those things. Sometimes we feel like people might not need to be in a fraternity. Their mindset does not fit what a fraternity or sorority is looking for. Fraternities and sororities aren't individualized. You know, it's not thinking on an individual level. It's thinking as a group. It's thinking on a macro level. It's thinking as a whole different way. With fraternities and sororities, everybody think that they should join because they have all of this background and leadership experience, community service. And that's great. That will actually definitely should get you an interview. But that doesn't mean you're automatically a great candidate for that organization, that chapter. You might be the president of another organization, bunch of community service, and then when you come to the interview, you know, you do not portray yourself as someone that is moldable. You know, you don't portray yourself as someone that has an open mind and is willing to learn. You might be a closed-in type mentality. Like, we can't have closed-minded people in these organizations because you have to learn about the organization, you gotta learn about the chapter, you have to take in different ideas from different brothers or sisters. We want to see that you're open-minded, you're adapted to learning, you're a self-starter, you like to learn, you want to learn about new things, you don't mind someone younger than you that have a higher position than you telling you what to do or telling you how to do something because they've been in the organization longer. Like, we need to understand that you can come in and adapt to what and how we're doing things. And we're not trying to change you. We're not trying to make you into something that you're not. We're just trying to make sure that you're adaptable, that you can adapt to an atmosphere that you're coming into. Because it's going to be different from the atmosphere that you're currently in. It's going to be different from the organization that you might be currently in. It's going to be different from some of the community service projects that you're currently in. So we want to make sure that you can adapt to our atmosphere. Like I said, we're not trying to change you. That's something that a lot of people mistake fraternities and sororities as.
Oh, they're gonna change you. They're gonna make you do things this way. They're gonna make you.
No, we want to make sure that you're adaptable and can be moldable to fit into something that maybe you're not comfortable with. If you go to an interview and they don't accept you, that does not automatically mean that you never won't get accepted. Sometimes it is, depending on the person. Most of the time, it's something that you said and kind of triggered something like, oh, this person might not be able to operate in a fraternity or sorority setting. Because the thing is, fraternities and sororities is not for everybody. It is not. You might think it's for you, but we see that it's not for you. You know, you have to have this teamwork mentality. You have to be open-minded. You have to be moldable. You have to be adaptable to certain situations. You know, a lot of loud people come to interviews, and we know they talk a lot on campus. We know that we know all their business already because they tell everybody. Do we want somebody like that in our organization where they might be telling our rituals, what they did online or what they did here or this? No, not at all. So there's certain things that will definitely hinder you from joining a fraternity or sorority. So the best thing to do, keep your mouth shut, join some organizations, and hope for the best. There's no secret to joining fraternities, sororities. I always give you this advice because I want to help you get there. But just because you follow my advice don't mean you're automatically going to get accepted into that fraternity or sorority you want to join. But it should help maximize your options. It should help get you started on the right foot. But that's it for this video, y'all. I just wanted to talk about that really quick. If y'all have any questions, please make sure you let me know. Snapchat, Instagram, in the comment section. I'm always answering questions. If you add me on Snapchat, I sound old. Snapchat. If you add me on Snapchat, I add back. So as soon as you add me, I'll be adding you right back on Snapchat. You can ask me any questions, any video suggestions. I'll be happy to talk to you all. Instagram, I don't always follow people back instantly, but you can always ask me questions on there. I'm constantly answering questions on Instagram. I've been getting a lot of DMs on Instagram and Snapchat. So, or if you want to comment in the comment section below, you can. So either of those, perfectly fine. If you're not a part of Notification Squad, hit that notification bell, hit that like button, and until the next video, y'all, peace.